And welcome back to RawSlowGaming and our Let's Play series here in Sid Meier's SimGolf. It's been a while since I played this, but we'll pick this right up and continue this Let's Play series here and now. So remember to smash that like button if you do enjoy the content, it really helps a lot and is greatly appreciated, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the new content that we will bring to you daily here at RawSlowGaming with content like this. So you can see I am picky. Do a super putt from 16 yards into hole 6. Which is so great for us, of course, because that means we can extend our property if we only had the money for it, which we unfortunately don't have. So I guess we'll have a chance at that later on here, really. Anyway, also do leave a comment if you want, if you have any questions, thoughts, or anything like that about how we are doing here, or if we should do something different, or anything like that, or if you want me to do how to set this thing up or set it up here on Windows 10 for you with the Sid Meier's SimGolf, which is actually freeware, so you can play this totally legal, which is one of the best games of all time, even I'd say. And we do seem to have a bit of a problem here on hole 4, that we are getting very many players that are a bit angry here. Don't know quite why. I guess it might be because we have a bit of a queue here. So maybe we need a player to speed things up here, and here we definitely have a problem with. No, we have a problem here with players as well. That we have many players here, which we shouldn't really have. So we might need to think of solving that somehow with a greeter, or maybe hosting a tournament would be a good way as well, to increase, well, clear everyone off the course really and get some extra cash in, but we'll see. For now, let's check out our course report here a little bit. So we're still down on hole 4, 5, 6. They are still pretty newly built, so that's all right. And fun rating is pretty good on all the newly built holes. Playing time of holes 4 and 5 is too much though, and the skills is also pretty good on those, which is good, and the average green fee is also pretty high on them, so that's overall really good actually. But we have let's bring that up again actually. We have hole 6 here also that have a little bit of a too high average score, so it might be a little bit too tough. I guess it might be this water here dropping off, so we might add in another bunker here or something like that. Yeah, we have trouble like this. So I think we'll add in another bunker here and see if that will help things, and just add in a water time there. We do have a little bit short on cash, definitely, especially after that change, but I think that will help at least to bring things around. And we do get another basic member here, so that's also something that we really need to increase here, or we'd like to increase, because we have a little bit of empty space here, a little bit too much here in the beginning of the course. So we should fix that with a little bit more of green fee player or members to our club, because every member will bring an extra visitor to the club. So that's really important. We did manage to have too many players that resigned in not last episode, but the last season, so to say. And yeah, we are trying to avoid that really as much as we possibly can. We did have a problem there with making courses too hard, so we are trying to fix that here so we don't have too hard courses. And as you can see here, we have a few players here on 1, 2 and 3, but no players on hole 4, and many players here on hole 5. And yeah, we are getting a little bit of trouble here with a lot of players waiting on other players and things like that, which, as I said, is a problem here. At the moment, just thinking about what option we should do here, if we should do a tournament or what we should do. Because we kinda need to add in somewhere or soon, or around here rather, we need to add in a snack bar as well. Before or after this hole, the latest, maybe earlier actually, maybe here on hole 5 would be good, but yeah, we'll see. Let's actually check a little bit here on the players that are here, how hungry they are. Not really a problem. Here we have a little bit of trouble on Bart. Larry's all right. So it's not too bad here, actually, on the players on the hunger, but it's all right. And I do believe we got the first top 100 hole, and that means that we will get a little bit extra green fee on that hole each time someone plays it, which is really great. And I do believe it was hole 6. Hole 5 got a top 100 hole, but we do have trouble here with the playing time on it, but that's due to the waiting time here. Other than that, actually it's overall pretty darn good, and we should do a play check here. So we are actually not able to host a tournament at this stage. We need a longer course, so we need to add in at least one more hole before we can do that. And before we add in another hole, I think we need to add in the snack bar. So the question is, where will we put the snack bar, and how will we plan the course here continuing? So I think it's time to do a part 3 hole, and the question is, how do we do that? I think we'll maybe go up towards this T here, so that it will be a little bit of a walk maybe, and then we'll play it down towards here, and we'll tee off here for the hole after, so we can go around the clubhouse, and then I think we can place the snack bar here between these 2 holes, and I think that should work out alright for us. So let's see here how much the snack bar actually cost. Alright, so it's actually the pub, and we need 15k for that. I think this is a pretty good place for it. Yeah, I think I want it there rather than anywhere else, really. So just waiting on the 15k, and then we'll have it up with the pass and everything like that. So the skill rating is definitely going up here steadily on overall on the course, which is really nice for us. So we almost got 15k now. So where were we? I think we had it there. Yeah, this is the place we wanted to have. Hole 1 has actually made it to a top 100 hole as well, which is very nice. That it's not especially hard in any way, I'd say, but it's very nice nonetheless. So we need to add in a pathway here to the pub, so we'll do that. And we need to connect that to the clubhouse, so we'll do that as well. And that is fixed now, so we'll... Alright. So we'll add the pathway here as well. So it will be a little bit of a mess here, but that's all right. Yeah, exactly. And then we will have the next hole T somewhere around here. So we'll need a bit of cash before getting on to that, though, so we'll have to wait here a little bit. There is always a bit of waiting in our Let's Play series, but that's just how we are doing it here on RawSlowGaming, where you see everything from start to finish and nothing cut out, as much as possible at least. And I hope you enjoy that content and that way of doing things. If not, you're probably on the wrong channel. But anyway, that is how we do it here, and that's how I like to see it when I'm checking Let's Play series and everything like that. Definitely hate myself. Well, I definitely hate to look at the compilations of gaming, like only headshots or only downsyncing FPS and things like that, or other montages where it's just just too fast paced and you don't really see or know what they are doing, how they are managing the game or anything like that. What I like to see, which is in the same manner but not really at all, is speedrunning. That can be quite interesting, but that is very similar to what we are doing as well, in a way, but also similar to montages. So that is the whole game, start to finish, nothing cut, and as fast as possible. Here we are not doing quite that, we are doing the game from start to finish and as properly as as possible, or something like that. So here, the T for the hole after this hole will have to be here, I guess, and we'll play around the clubhouse there. But for now, where should we put our next hole here? So we don't want it too close to any of these other holes. Alright, that is definitely not what I wanted to do. Yeah, we'll reset that to rough. And let's see here, I think we should do it. I think we should have the T here, and we'll do... I think this is a pretty good placement here for the pin. And I think we'll do a tricky green here actually. And I think we can do it a little bit wider. Maybe like so. And we'll do a tricky green here. All the way. Like so. And then the question is here, I don't really want to do too much here, but I do want to give an option here for those that are a little bit less skilled, or actually that shouldn't have been fairway. What I wanted to do fairway is maybe here though. So like that, and then we'll do deep rough here, I think. Is that deep rough? No, it's not. So deep rough will be like in this. And then we should add in, let's add in more trees here actually, and we'll do scenic trees. And we'll add in those right here. Alright, so we can't afford quite just yet. So we'll add in one more tree, and after that I think we'll open the hole here, and hopefully this will work out nice for us, and should be possible for all players to have a way of getting to the hole here. So let's see, just need a little bit more cash, and we can open this hole as well. And then we'll add in some more paths and some more benches. And maybe it's time for a ball cleaning machine as well. Unfortunately, I see that our fund rating have dropped here a little bit, which is not too good, and I guess that might be due to the waiting time. And we have a new hole opened now, which is good, and we can now build a driving range, which is good as well. Now we just need to build up a little bit more cash, and we'll plan our next hole, which will be, I think it's time for another par 4 hole, and then after that, if we can fit that in, the last hole of the first 9, I think should be a par 5 hole. So overall, we still have definitely a trouble here on this hole 5. Have the trouble with too many players here. That are waiting. So let's see here if we have any good facilities to help with that. So we don't really have that. We have somewhere for here we have the kart garage that helps golfers play faster, but we don't have that unlocked or the money that we need for that either, so it's really double trouble there, so to say. And we were going to add in a little bit of pathway here So let's do that as well. So we'll add in the pathway here, and we'll do it like this. So we got a lot more of skill rating, but we lost quite a lot in fun rating. But we did manage to get in that pub and open another hole and get a one top 100 hole, so that's good. And we'll add in some benches here. Where should we add in the benches? We'll add in the benches here actually. And we'll add in a ball washer. I think it's time. Yeah. So we'll add in the ball washer right there. And that unfortunately cost 5k, so we don't really have any more money after that one. And let's check the evaluation here. And we are still short here on the distance, so we'll have to add in another hole before we can host a tournament. So both players hitting the green here, so it might be a little bit too easy. And this hole 7, this par 3 hole, but we'll see what they say. It is a tricky green though, so that we will have for us. So we've got the 2 pars here straight off, I believe. Yeah, good fun rating now. Not so good fun rating here anymore, but good accuracy and imagination. The stroke average here is still being very poor actually. So let's take a little look here on what the players are doing. Maybe actually because of the pot bunkers as well. It's so hard. And for most players I do think this par 4 hole is playing more like a par 5. So you have these 2 players playing their second shot just over the water here, and they are still pretty long way from the pin. But that shot were certainly alright, so don't think it should be too bad, but maybe we should switch this green to a regular green. That might help solve some things. And yet again we have so many players on hole 5. Fun rating is going up here, very nice though, which is good. So let's see what these gals finish the hole on. So one finished it on a bogey. And let's see here. So we have trouble here with this hole. It might be due to that we have that it's out of bounds here. But unfortunately we don't have enough cash for anything here other than the second part here, and I don't really want that part. I can 1, 4, 7, 8 and 9 is the parts that I want at the moment. We're just a little bit shy of the money here unfortunately, so we'll just skip that for now. And I didn't see here what the other player got, so 5. And you got a 5 as well, so shouldn't be too bad, I think, really. We have, yeah, definitely seem like it's maybe a little bit too easy this hole. but it's have a very good fun rating at least, so that's good. And the players are really happy here in the end of the course as well, which is really good. And we did get a new member here as well, which is pretty nice. And I think it's time here actually for us to call this an episode, and we'll sort out more what we'll do next in the next episode, but I guess it will be another hole and then maybe a tournament, who knows. You guys will know actually if you do follow us on YouTube on RawSlowGaming. So remember to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at the channel. And also, if you do enjoy the content, remember to smash that like button, because that really helps a lot and is very, very much appreciated and makes a difference on YouTube. And with that said, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.